What's up, family? Trail here, and we have some exciting news today for our seniors. Medical debt is being wiped away in multiple cities. This is becoming to be a major thing after the pandemic ruined our lives. First, we started seeing student loan forgiveness plans issued by President Biden, and now we are seeing medical debt being wiped away clean. Now, in addition to that, we just had billions of dollars being approved by the White House. This time, the United States has approved of $3.75 billion in assistance. And last but not least, the FDA just moved one step closer to treating those individuals with Alzheimer's. We could have a cure by the end of this year. Now, before we get started, you guys already know what to do. Make sure that you subscribe to the channel as well as hit the like button for the YouTube algorithm. Now let's go ahead and start with the video. Starting off, we just received the latest jobs report yesterday on Friday, and the United States ended up adding around 223,000 new jobs for the month of December, which pretty much is saying that a strong year it was for the labor market. And as you can see right here, guys, this is a chart of the change in the U.S. non-farm payrolls, in which we see December was a little bit low compared to the previous months. However, they still added an additional 223,000 jobs. Now, this obviously was some very good information, considering that we are seeing multiple companies, especially in the tech industry, laying people off, which means that those individuals have to find another job. But anyways, guys, apparently there are still companies out there that are still trying to hire. But again, guys, it says that employers finished the year with a burst of hiring. The economy added these particular jobs for the month of December, while the unemployment rate fell back to a half-century low of 3.5%, according to the Labor Department, which they reported this information on Friday. Now, in addition to that, the labor market is still chugging along with the healthy demand for workers. The latest sign that the economy is holding up despite some of the recession fears that we continue to keep hearing about. But job growth moderated from November's gains, which were revised down to around 256,000 individuals for the month of October. Updated figures show that the economy added around 263,000 jobs, which was pretty much around 21,000 less than what we were initially reported. But anyways, guys, overall, the economy is looking rather well in comparison to looking at the jobs report. And the stock market, guys, they enjoyed this information. Yes, guys, the stock market ended up rallying on Friday close to 600 points before closing the day around 543 points. It is good to see that we can at least have one good day in the stock market in which those individuals that have money in their 401k plans or their brokerage accounts or things like that, you were definitely excited to see this information on Friday. But anyways, guys, what a great way to end the week. But now we are definitely getting ready to start the second week of the year. Moving on, guys. Hey, we do have some good information for our seniors as well as other Americans, millions of Americans to be exact, and that is because it appears that multiple states are starting to have what's called medical debt forgiveness. Yes, guys, as you can see right here on BuzzFeed, it says that we have a broken healthcare system, and Ohio County is trying to erase up to $240 million in medical debt for Americans. It says that usually local councils are focused on issues like parks and recreations, but one Ohio City Council is determined to use its limited powers to change people's financial lives by wiping away millions of dollars in medical debt. Now, Toledo City Council, along with the commissioners of the wider Lucas County, passed a new proposal on Wednesday that is expected to forgive up to $240 million in medical debt for the residents in Toledo City. Medical debt is the number one reason why people go into bankruptcy, according to the councilman. And they're also saying that a lot of people who have medical debt continue to struggle to put food on the table, to avoid going to the hospital, or pay their utility bills. And I hope it'll help give people the boost that they need to go back to the doctor to pay their rent or pay their mortgage. So anyways, guys, this is just one of the few states that is offering to wipe away medical debt. Like I said, this is in Toledo City, Ohio, but that is not the only city or state that is offering this medical debt relief plan. We also are seeing that Illinois is doing the same thing as well. It says right here that Illinois County is aiming to relieve $1 billion in medical debt. Yes, guys, according to officials in Illinois Cook County, they are hoping to use $12 million in federal COVID-19 relief funds to relieve more than $1 billion in medical debt, according to the Chicago Tribune. Yes, they are saying that if this is approved, the county home to Chicago will pay the funds over the next 3 years to RIP Medical Debt, or Rest in Peace, a nonprofit that purchases and forgives medical debt for pennies on the dollar, according to the latest report. Now, this particular program awaits final approval from the Cook County Board of Commissioners, and local hospitals must consent to participate in this program. But Board President Tony said that she expects both to happen in time for late fall rollout, according to this particular report. So again, guys, that is another city that is offering to relieve medical debt, and they are doing $1 billion. And also, guys, like I said, multiple states or cities are actually offering this medical debt forgiveness plan or program, in which so far, guys, we have around 23 states or cities that is offering medical debt relief or medical debt forgiveness, which, like I mentioned earlier in the video, that we recently saw where President Biden initiated his new program, which was pretty much the student loan debt forgiveness program, in which he was willing to wipe away millions of dollars in student loan debt from the American people. And now we are seeing that millions and billions of dollars wiped away in medical debt forgiveness. So anyways, guys, like I said, this is some great information for our seniors as well as other Americans in this country, millions of Americans, because they are all eligible to get this medical debt wiped away, especially our seniors. They have enough to deal with, especially those individuals that are on Social Security, because they are on limited funds, limited benefits that they are receiving every single month in Social Security benefits. So to be able to see that they can potentially have this medical debt completely wiped away, that will definitely help them in order to put food on the table, in order for them to be able to pay their rent or their mortgage. So this is definitely some good news and some good information that we are seeing coming out right now. And hopefully we will start to see more cities or states participating in this medical debt forgiveness plan as well. Like I said, so far we have 23, but can we get up to close to 40 or so? But anyways, guys, tell me, what do you think about this? Do you think that this is a good thing? I know a lot of you have been commenting down below in the comment section saying that you are not happy with them doing the student loan forgiveness plan, but I want to know how you think, or what you think about the medical debt forgiveness. Let me know down below in the comment section, guys. I'm curious to see how you feel about this. And then in additional news, guys, we do have some other good information for our seniors as well as our Social Security recipients, as well as other Americans that are particularly in the older category. This week, guys, the FDA has now granted what they are calling a fast track approval program to the experimental Alzheimer's drug. Yes, guys, you can see right here on the screen that the Food and Drug Administration said on Friday that they are granting a fast track approval to a new Alzheimer's drug that clinical trials show can actually slow the progression of the Alzheimer's disease. Now, it says that this was developed by a Japanese drug maker. It is the first treatment shown to delay cognitive decline from Alzheimer's, which affects over 6 million people in the United States alone. Now, again, they published this information in its clinical trial results back in November, confirming that this particular drug, which will be marketed as and managed to moderately slow onset of the Alzheimer's disease. But there were some safety concerns, with some patients experiencing serious adverse events, prompting investigators to say further studies may be needed for this particular drug. But anyways, guys, the drug maker did say that it plans to submit an application for full FDA approval by the end of March this year. So again, guys, this is huge. This is crucial. Now, guys, this will really affect our seniors as well as some Social Security recipients, and that is because that is typically when you start developing the onset of the Alzheimer's disease. Yes, guys, this is in reference to those of our older Americans in this country, in which this particular information can definitely be crucial, and it could be a game changer moving forward. I know me personally, I have at least 2 family members right now that are actually suffering from this particular Alzheimer's disease. So again, guys, seeing this particular drug getting the approval to get on the fast track to get it approved, and this could start as early as March of this year. Again, guys, I hopefully that you are definitely excited to see this type of information come out. But anyways, guys, last but not least, we do want to talk about the United States has let the American people know once again that they have just approved of billions of dollars. Again, guys, like I said, billions of dollars. And yes, guys, the U.S. is planning on sending another $3.75 billion in military aid to Ukraine, as well as its other neighbors. Yes, it says that the U.S. will send $3.75 billion in military weapons and other aid to Ukraine and its neighbors on NATO's eastern flank, according to the White House made this statement on Friday, as Russia's invasion of Ukraine continues to go on and on and on. Now, this is the latest tranche of assistance will include for the first time Bradley armored vehicles for Ukraine. The armored vehicle carrier is used to transport troops to combat and is also known as a tank killer because of the anti-tank missile that it can fire directly from this armored vehicle. Now, the biggest U.S. assistance package to date for Kyiv includes $2.85 billion drawdown from the Pentagon stocks that will be sent directly to Ukraine, as well as $225 million in foreign military financing to build the long-term capacity and support modernization of Ukraine's military, according to the White House. Now, it also includes $682 million in foreign military financing for European allies to help backfill donations of military equipment that they have already made available to Ukraine. But again, guys, yes, the war is at a critical point, and we must do everything that we can to help the Ukrainians resist Russian aggression. Now, this was a statement from the White House press secretary, Karine Jean-Pierre, which she said this on Friday. Now, again, guys, the direct assistance for Ukraine includes 50 Bradley armored vehicles, as well as 500 anti-tank missiles and 250,000 rounds of ammunition for the carriers. The U.S. is also sending 100 M113 armored personnel carriers, 55 mine-resistant ambush protected vehicles, or MRAPs, and 138 Humvees, as well as ammunition for high-mobility artillery rocket systems and air defense systems and other weapons, and thousands of rounds of artillery. Yes, guys, we are sending more money. Yes, guys, we are approving of billions of dollars, $3.75 billion. When are they going to provide billions of dollars to the American people in the form of a stimulus check, stimulus relief aid? The American people are struggling. We need for the White House, the Biden administration, as well as President Biden to call on. We need money for our Social Security recipients. We need money for our seniors. We need money for the American people. We also need money for those individuals that have been suffering from the pandemic. We also need money for those individuals that have pretty much lost their jobs and just can't put food on the table. We need money. We need $4 billion approved for the American people. We need to stop sending money over to Ukraine and these other countries, even though they are NATO. I know our relationship with them, but we need to support the American people in this country. Do you guys agree with me? If you do, hit the like button down below for me, as well as comment down below for me, guys, because we have got to make a change. We have got to do better, guys. But anyways, I'm sorry for that little rant, but Anyways, guys, I hope all this information in this video was helpful to you today. Well, anyways, guys, hey, that's all I have for you today. But feel free to check out some of the items down below because it is a great way for you to be able to support this channel and it won't cost you any money. Such things like signing up for the Amazon Prime membership for free for 30 days. Or if you have a student in your household, you can get the Amazon Prime membership for 6 months for free. Also, don't forget you can sign up with Webull if you are a new customer, and they're going to be giving you around 12 free stocks after you deposit just $1, and those stocks could be worth up to $3,000. But anyways, if you are interested, those links will be down below. But anyways, hey, if you enjoyed today's content and you want to see more, go ahead, subscribe to the channel. It's totally free. And if you like today's video, then go ahead and hit the like button for us. It really helps out this channel, as well as it tells YouTube to share this video with others. But anyways, guys, hey, I appreciate you guys stopping by and watching, and I hope to see you on the next video. Peace.